It's not where you would expect to see an office, parked along a main street in inner city Calgary.
Some people think it's kind of weird and creepy. Other people think that it's absolutely amazing, and it makes so much sense to just kind of show up and break down that barrier for the people that I'm working with.
Amy is a certified counselor working with at-risk youth in our community. She travels in her motorhome, meeting with clients where it's convenient for them.
A lot of my teenagers would have to take a bus for an hour to an hour and a half to get to an appointment that they don't want to go to. And if they're on probation and they're mandated through probation to attend counseling, then what ends up happening is they're really not wanting to go, and they'll just avoid it. So this is a way for them not to get another charge, because I will show up, and I treat them differently depending on whether they want to be there and work on stuff versus whether they have to be there.
Katie was one of those teenagers. In her young life, she's been homeless, in prison, and addicted to drugs.
I dropped out of school in grade 7, actually. I was just coming into grade 8 is when I dropped out of school, and then I left home at that time too, and I was living on the street, and my sister was living on the street too. And I got addicted to a bunch of drugs. Before I met Amy, I refused counseling. I had gone to over 7 different counselors, and I wouldn't say terrible experiences, but I had bad experiences with all my prior counselors, and I hated having to get out of bed and leave in the morning and go and trek to go to a counselor that I didn't even want to be seen. And Amy comes to my door, whether I want to see her or not.
Katie was eventually placed in an open custody program where Amy came to visit her for her sessions, something that Katie says helped her get to a stable point in her life.
If it wasn't for Amy, I wouldn't have built. I would have stayed exactly where I was, trying to do the same things I had been doing over and over again to get out, and it wasn't working. And Amy really helped. She really did, yeah.
Like with Katie, I think a lot of it is the effort that they put in. I can't do everything. I can give suggestions, I can hold the space, I can be there for them, but really they have to do the work. And so it's not because of me, it's because of them. I am so lucky to do it. I am so fortunate to have particularly at-risk and high-risk teens trust me, because they don't trust anybody. And sometimes it's just a success that they've spent an hour with an adult, never mind a professional adult. So the fact that they're willing to do that is just, it's an honor for me.
I mean, I see my mom every week now. She's my best friend. Like, I have the best relationship ever with my mom, and I have to thank Amy for that, because she sat there building a relationship with me and my mom when I couldn't build it.